They're spooky.
This is a pretty view, and it's already gone because you walked away.
From last episode, you may notice if that's blue now. That's because since last episode, I went and got a second whole stamina wheel and a new heart.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Sorry.
22 seconds!
I told Haley, I don't know what episode it's in, but there was a time where I needed to fart, and I was like, go along, and then I just farted right next to the mic, and I told Haley about it, and she was like, why would you do that? Like, she was disappointed in me.
I got
Has
some
she
pretty
watched
cool
any of
weapons,
these?
too.
I think she's watched a few of them.
Andrea sent me a message today. I was sitting at work, and she goes, why would you guys not invite me to come in and play a Mario game?
We should have her play
Talking
Mario
about-
64.
She was talking about Mario Kart. She goes, I would have loved to play Mario Kart. And no one asked me what I want.
So, this is my favorite sword of the game just because how it looks. The feathered edge. No, well.
That's an arrow.
Yeah. Oh, that is a cool one. I like that
it.
one a lot. There's a lot of cool weapons in this game, though, and what sucks is if they break, you can't get them back.
Sure
Unless you find them when they respawn.
That's the coolest item in the game.
What?
The
sailcloth?
Yeah,
Alright.
sailcloth. It's
The
better
sail-
when the old man has
It's
it.
the
don't want that.
paraglider. The sailcloth is, I've never went to this area when I played. The sailcloth is from Skyward Sword. Great game.
So, I'm thinking for this episode,
Mhm.
we're going to go and meet the beefy fish man.
Ooh.
I love sidearm.
And then, I forgot to get the tower over here.
Damn it.
So, we're going to go back and get that.
I've been to this area because of the tower, but I never saw any of this. That's pretty cool. This game has so many unique little places.
There's some large
Like Zach, I've
skeletons.
probably been to a ton of places Zach's never been to.
Yeah, because Tyler's played about
Who's
4
throwing
times as
stuff
much
at
as
you?
me.
Doctor
An Octorok.
Rock.
Way back from the first Zelda, making a return.
Rocky.
There's
remember that
Octoroks
thing, though.
in, that's a Keese.
Oh,
Those
they've
are the
come a long
bats.
way.
Yeah, they have.
Oh,
They used to
hold
be
on.
little toenail clippings. Skyward Sword brings back the Octoroks, but they're literally in the game, like in one area, and it's in the middle of the sky on a rock, and they're just sitting there, and they'll shoot at you, but they
Okay.
never hit you. It's so
Well,
stupid.
There's the shrine next to where Prince Sidon is. So
I love him.
we're going to get this tower, meet Beefy Fishman.
Is
Yeah.
that a beefy fish man?
That's not a
That's
fish
a moblin.
or a man. But if you've ever thought to yourself, if you haven't ever thought to yourself, man, I'd like to do it with a beefy fish man, you're about to. Gosh, he's awesome.
Gosh, I'm excited.
I love him a lot.
Because that's actually on my bucket list of
Is it?
things to do. Give it to a beefy fish man.
If you had to do it with a mermaid, but it could either be the bottom half fish and you're doing it with her top half human, or bottom half human, top half fish, what would you do?
I would just have the top and bottom half be human.
You're so stupid.
If
That
I had
is
to
not
pick
hard
one,
enough.
I would the top half human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because there's just something about
I couldn't
like
look a
staring
fish in
into
the
a fish.
eye.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right.
I'd feel like I was
Wow,
like,
you guys are fishes.
I feel like I would be like, like hurting an animal more than anything. It would be gross.
So you told me the other day
Mm-hmm.
that dogs don't have sex for pleasure.
Yes,
I have to call BS on that.
they don't.
Then why do they hump everything all the time?
For
dominance.
yeah, dominance to see who's in control.
I don't know about that. I rubbed Sully's wiener the other day, and he was loving it.
You did what?
He just looked at me. I had a little puppet, and I was just rubbing up and down on Sully's wiener, and he just had a look in his eyes like, this is the best moment of my whole life.
You're a
What is wrong with
28-year-old
you?
man.
Actually, that didn't happen. But,
They really don't. They really don't.
because Lupa's a girl, and she
Look,
humps
we got
other
the
girl
tower.
dogs all the time. Like, she
Yeah.
just wants to get it on.
Because
us
it's
so
dominance.
she wants to... No, she wants
Yes,
to get it.
because our dogs don't do it, and they've been in this house together for 9 years. You think if they were horny, it would be more of a problem, but they don't care. They don't care about sex.
You know the only thing I have against all that?
What?
And you know more about animals than I do, obviously.
Yeah.
Whoever asked the dog. Like, who got the definitive answer?
It could be
like,
that-
hey, bud, Do you just do it for reproductive
It
reasons?
could be that, like, when we chop their nuts off, they're just like, my life has no purpose anymore.
I know. Andrew wants to cut off Sully's balls.
You probably should.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it can
Oh,
lead
wait.
to
I think there's someone up
infection, diseases.
Hey,
that can
bud.
Lead to puppies that you don't want, then you have to do something about.
What if when you were too young to care or know, your mom was just like, they were like, well, one day he could get a little cancer in his nuts.
That's not how society
Cancer
works.
tits.
And all of a sudden your mom was just like, well, cut his balls out.
Because I have the free will to make that decision, but dogs don't. So we force them to.
I was going to say.
It's a good practical use of our dominance in the animal kingdom.
Y'all talk about the weirdest stuff in my episodes.
Everybody's like, oh, I love my dog. America's like the dog lovingest place in the world, but nobody has any problems just
That's
mutilating
China.
them.
China loves dogs. They eat them up
I was
and
going
they
to say,
love them.
they love them in a different way.
A minor test of strength.
Not a major
And that's because
test, a minor.
when me and David are playing, one of us is usually focused on the game. But like when our minds come together, we can think of some weird stuff.
That was another thing that
You like
came
my
up.
helmet?
Oh yeah, when'd you get that?
While I was going to get new.
That's from Twilight Princess.
Yeah, I know that one. Another thing that Andrea texted me was she said after the same conversation, she was talking about us playing Mario without her. She was upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says, does Tyler ever say anything during the episodes?
Yeah. Tyler's not the talker in the group, but tell me how you're gonna poop on this.
I'm doing this.
This right here.
That was a minor test of strength.
It's not yet. It's not over.
Oh, shooting. Shooting, Pappy.
Jump up in the air and go slow-mo.
Oh, you can do this.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, he
my
did it
gosh.
too. That was cool.
That was kind of
I didn't
cool.
think you were gonna be able to. I'm proud of you.
You did really good, except for you've played for 20 hours, so...
20 hours.
120 hours.
120.
How much have you played?
150, not including this one.
It's ridiculous.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Because like David's played a game that much, but it's been over the course of 20-something years.
Keep in mind,
This has been a few months.
I also put this down for a little bit to play Persona 5, and I played that for 200 hours.
That's
and
the
you
thing
played
with Tyler.
Overwatch for 550 hours.
That's the thing with Tyler is, like, he will buy games, and most of them, probably 90% of them, get thrown on the shelf and not played for a
Well,
long
I will
time.
say he obviously plays some of them. He plays the crap out of them.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But why have 7 sit on the shelf when you're going to play one the entire time?
That's what I was getting to. Like, he'll get one game, and he won't put it down. Even after he beats it, he's like, well, I got to do this now, and it's like the most meaningless side portion of the game ever.
You know, a lot of people don't care about trophies and achievements. Like,
I'm one
like
of them.
why are they in the game?
I do.
I used to think these are so stupid until I started getting them, and it's like, I gotta get all of them.
See, I want to
In
get
every game
I
I
want to get
play.
the platinum trophies for Bloodborne and Persona,
I do
and
the
they're
same
both
thing.
insanely hard to
I
get.
used to think it was so stupid, and now, like, if a game doesn't have trophies, like, sometimes playing a new Nintendo game, like, it takes away from it for me for some reason.
Nintendo has a direct tomorrow, which again dates another episode that we have, and there's a rumor that they're going to introduce a achievement system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a indie developer said Nintendo's working on one.
But there's a lot of rumors.
Yeah. And I completely get, like you don't care about them at all. I completely get that.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew I needed them until they happened.
I like them in some games,
All right,
such as...
are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for them?
Yeah, I'll
XCOM, give it to you.
in adventure games, though, in adventure games with stories and stuff, I don't care about them because I want to experience it, and when I experience it, like, the first time is what's new to me. That's me experiencing the game. That's me, like, going through it myself.
Beefy
But if I have to
fish
go
man.
back through and do stuff multiple times, it just takes away from it for me. But in, like, games that don't have story, like shooters, like, that's when I'll get them, like,
Yeah.
2 birds with 1 stone. Like, I'd try to do that because I can replay it and it doesn't
Yeah.
lose anything. That's my
So,
reason.
this is
for
the
getting
Prince
them.
of Azora
He's
side
awesome.
on. He's very encouraging.
Yeah, he's one of...
Got a beautiful smile.
Let's put, not to keep talking about achievements, but to put it what you're saying, if it is something where I got to play the whole game 6 times, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I just mean it gives me, if there's like, I'm missing 4 or 5 and it's things I can go back and do pretty quick,
yeah.
it gives me another reason to
I
keep
would probably
playing.
do that. But like,
But we're different too in the fact that we've talked about you don't like RPGs that much.
Yeah.
But in JRPGs, you get to the end of the game, it's over.
yeah.
I get to the end of the game and then I go find everything else I should have found and go to every little individual person and do everything I can.
Well, another thing with that is one of the only JRPGs I've ever played is Chrono Trigger, and I went and got every single ending to that game because it was new content.
See,
I experienced it.
A different way.
Yeah.
Look how encouraging Sidon is.
Don't give up. I believe in you.
You can do it!
Whoa.
Hold that pose.
Come on, Tails. I'm a Sonic voice actor. I thought, okay, this is going to sound awful. If this channel just crashed and burned, like one of us died, we just decided not to do it. I don't know why that was the first thing I thought of. If we just decided we're done with it, I'm not going to say the name of it, but I'm going to start a new channel where I play, it's a Let's Play channel where I just use Sonic's voice the entire time.
He's thought of this way too much. This isn't
He's gonna
something he just
murder
came
one
up
of us.
with.
No, I literally did the other day.
He's gonna murder us with a chili dog. He goes, "You like chili dog?"
I don't want to quit on him, but I could kill one and that's not on the channel. I'm in trouble because he's not going to kill you.
No, he's not.
Actually, there's a better chance because you are here a lot more to piss him off.
And it would be easier access. I could just come up in the middle of the night and give you a catheter with a knife.
There's a good chance that I could kill him if he's coming at me because I'm so much bigger.
You
that
just
I could
lay on him.
Yeah, if he came at me, I'd just run and fall on him, and he'd probably.
You would run?
even if he stabbed
Hold
me.
on. Would you run and fall on him?
If my life depended on it, I'd
that's what I
think
was
about
to
it.
say. Oh,
I'd think about it. But yeah, even if he stabbed me on the way down, he's probably not going to go after me because I'll land on him and suffocate him.
Look,
You could get
It's our
Tyler
future
while
house.
he's sleeping, no problem.
this is Link's house.
yeah.
Link doesn't have a house.
For
Get a house.
100 years ago,
he has
this
a
was his
house and a
house.
ton of
I know,
games.
I'm just
100
kidding.
years
like-
ago, this is his house, and like the
Can you give out a spoiler alert?
That's not a spoiler.
we're not
It has
going to be
nothing
doing
to
it
do with
this
the game.
series because it's a long side quest.
Okay, that's Link's house. What happens?
Yeah.
I'm
Come
trying
on
to
now.
think. The village voted on.
Sorry.
Shut
It
up.
reminded It reminded me of Aladdin when they just were
I
going
bet it
across the whole
did.
galaxy.
It reminded me of an idiot that won't shut up.
You know what? You talk 3 times a game and you're taking all day.
Finish your thing
But,
in this episode.
But the village was basically like, this house has been sitting here for years, and the guy just never came back. Let's just demolish it.
Oh, man.
And then Link's come back, and he's like, I'll pay you 50,000 rupees for this house. And he's like, the guy's like, this piece of crap. And he goes, tell you what, get me like, I think it's like 20 bundles of wood, and I can give it to you for 3,000 rupees.
What an idiot. Why would you not take $50,000 and just buy wood?
Maybe he's just a nice young man.
He's an idiot.
Tyler
That reminds me of that 70s Show episode where Leo has a car in his garage and Kelso wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
And we're like $500 and he's like, I can't sell this. I was going to give it to my son. I want you to have it, Hyde. And just gave it away. Oh, man. What a show.
It is a good show.
All right, Tyler, what are we headed to do?
We're just getting this tower.
All right.
How are you going to get that? That seems awfully big just to get.
We've climbed like 10 of them.
We
But
climbed
still.
2,
Oh,
3.
sorry.
I still don't see how you get it. The tower's still there.
We're going to get the information it has.
Oh.
And we'll do that?
Right now.
No.
Yes.
Buddy.
The-
Our timer's climbing up and up and up.
Listen. The
It's
the
just
Zelda
right there.
episodes
It's right
need to
there.
be longer.
This is something you should communicate with us behind the scenes, man.
I thought this was known.
It wasn't. You never said that.
It is right now as you're saying it.
Oh, I thought we talked about it already.
Cuckadoodle.
Both of your guys' legs are spread wide open, and I'm like,
I was playing with my balls. Like, no joke.
he really was.
It wasn't so much playing as I was situating.
Oh, okay. A minute ago, when we were
It's
doing
on fire!
he has to do that so he gets rid of the thorn so he can climb it.
A
A minute ago, when we were doing the Metroid Fusion finale, Tyler was literally taking up just about half the couch for
Oh
like
my
3
God.
episodes.
Tyler, your knee was touching the wall and the other knee was halfway to the other wall. Like you were sitting your legs straight sideways.
Whenever me and Tyler are in the car together, I always tell him that, and he's always like, we have the same amount of room, or if we're eating at a restaurant, and we never do. He always
Never
has
do.
more. He gets mad every time I say something. And I am a smaller person, but I still want my room. It's
Your space is your space. You're
Exactly.
entitled to that.
exactly.
All you
Just say
millennials are all
space, Zach.
entitled to something.
You are a millennial.
I'm entitled to my space.
Oh man. Oh, this is a pretty game.
It
Look at that
is.
sky.
Come
We've
on,
talked about how pretty this
Tom.
game is multiple times.
It's a pretty game. I mean,
That
what
one
else
was
do you want to
useless.
talk
Why
about?
did you set that one on fire?
He has to get over there.
He can get around it. Look, right there. He can get right around it without setting it on fire.
He set it on fire so he could get around it.
But it didn't even go on fire for some reason.
Yeah, that
Oh.
didn't even do anything.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think we'll be okay.
Oh my gosh. Could you go ahead and climb slower than what you currently are?
He's gonna take a little juicy juice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this is almost 16 minutes long.
And 14
The
of it
last
been
one
you
was 20
climbing.
minutes because you and Dave were talking about food the entire time.
Ooh, we should talk about some food.
Yeah.
I want some Lee's chicken right now.
Oh, let's talk about the
Ooh.
best chicken restaurants
Lee's chicken.
next episode. It's not Lee's.
It's my favorite chicken.
It's good. It's really good.
The best part
I'm gonna
about
say
Lee's...
KFC is the worst.
I thought you were about to say best, and you just said Lee's was not the best, and I was going to punch you in the face.
It's the it's the worst very big branded chicken that everyone knows.
I'm going to argue on this on the
Uh-huh.
next episode.
Okay.
Because KFC is the second worst, next to Popeyes.
Oh my god.
I don't like Popeyes.
Are you serious?
It's garbage.
I
You
wish
are
that was closer to the
wrong.
end of the video so I could cut it out.
Honestly, I'm more mad that you said that than Tyler saying Banjo is
No!
better than Super Mario.
Popeyes and KFC can both just disappear
Listen,
from the planet, and
I
no
know,
one would
I know
care.
we don't have a lot of subscribers or viewers yet, but if you think Banjo is better than Mario 64, subscribe because we want you to be watching our stuff.
We're not even. That's not even the problem anymore. I don't care what they think
All right,
on
we
that.
need
but
a-
if you
we
think
need a vote.
Popeyes is bad, you're wrong.
All right, in the comments, vote.
You think it's worse than KFC?
They're both bad.
Oh
At least
my
KFC has good sides. I can get some mashed potatoes and gravy and not throw up.
Last thoughts, Zach?
There are so many good sides at Popeyes. Their fries are delicious. They give you a salted butter biscuit. It's amazing. They have like 17 different dipping sauces. It's awesome.
They want you to try and cover up all the crappy flavors with
Oh
all
my
17
God.
sauces.
Alright, and with that, we're done for this episode.
Go ahead and end it. I'm ashamed of
In
you.
all seriousness, can we go get some Lee's?